took the life of a 37-year-old detective who was a 12-year veteran of the department and had once been recognized as San Luis Obispo's top cop.
Welcome to CSL TV, and I just hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day. Now, if you're new to the channel, this is just a review, a reaction, as well as an informational channel. Hopefully the informational part help you or someone out, and we're just gonna watch some videos and talk about them. And if you've been rocking with me, I just gotta say, hey, I appreciate you so much. I'm loving the comments. I'm admiring what you guys are saying. All positivity is what I appreciate. Negative stuff, hey, I don't know really what to say about that, but I do read it. And I used to like block it, but I'm just gonna let that negative stuff stay on there so we can see some of the negativity that's, you know, being added into the world.
Yeah, right. It's fake.
So we about to see how this play out. Just for the simple fact, he said, I got your plates. And if police is signaling this male or this guy to pull over. So we don't know exactly why, if he was speeding or anything like that. But we about to check this whole video out.
He said I got your plate.
Look like the fun is over with, so we about to see how this thing play out. Thank God nobody got hurt. We didn't see no fatalities through this whole little episode that they was going through, so we about to see what the cops gonna do.
Now you know that you cannot just be out there. You know that you're riding with this group and so forth. So I'm gonna give you a warning. If I see you again, the citation's a felony. Okay, you understand?
Oh no.
So you need to get home. Is any of this your family here?
We're currently on our way to get dinner.
Oh, get dinner. But if I see you, where do you live at?
Sand Springs.
Where you live? All right, you head to Sand Springs. That's where your home is?
Hell no, that's crazy. The police was like, you trying to spell every word you trying to say or something? You can't think right? But he's like, y'all take that over to Sand Springs. We ain't trying to head it, no.
I'm not separating from him.
No, we're
I'm gonna give you a ticket right now.
we're taking Alicia, we're good. We'll go.
You get to Sand Springs. You understand?
10-4. 10-4.
Got it. Loud and clear.
10-4.
Where do you live? Sand Springs. Hit the road.
Just go somewhere else. That's all we're saying.
Hit the road.
Just go somewhere else.
10-4. Absolutely.
All right.
10-4.
Go anywhere but downtown.
We appreciate it.
We're tired of listening to you.
10-4. We hear you.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Tell those other two, catch them down here again. I'm definitely getting them.
don't know who that is.
Yeah, you do.
You want to go quick to the pub? Go for you real quick.
Yeah.
Oh man, the police made a threat or he made a promise or something you could call, because he said, tell them other two that was on the street flipping us off, Papa Willie's being bad boys. We gonna catch him next time.
He's got a gun. He's shooting at us. All units. All units.
This story out of California is intense, and we have to warn you, the footage is hard to watch. It all went down in San Luis Obispo, where a string of burglaries at local businesses had been reported to the police. This surveillance video captures two back-to-back break-ins carried out by a masked man driving the same car, pictured without a license plate. After those break-ins, two more burglaries get reported, again carried out by the person spotted in the same car. Police say the owners of one of the burglarized businesses recognized the car as belonging to one of their former employees. And when police went to that man's apartment, they found the vehicle used in the burglaries in the parking lot and even spotted some of the stolen stuff inside the car. A judge soon authorized a search warrant, and police say they repeatedly tried to enter the apartment after multiple phone calls and knocks on the door.
Police department, search warrant, open the door, we're gonna force entry.
With no answer from inside,
Edward, it's the police department, open the door.
officers then resort to a battering ram to knock down the door. This is where things go south. Again, this footage is disturbing. From outside, officers continue to try to engage with the man in the apartment,
Edward, come out here.
and a moment later, an officer is shot. This officer retreats as he calls in what just went down,
Shots fired. Shots fired.
as more gunshots go off at the residence.
He's got a gun. He's shooting at us. All units. All units.
At this point, a total of 2 officers had been shot, and the man in the apartment then takes a rifle from one of the officers he had fired upon. This officer then grabs a rifle from his vehicle, and when he spots the gunman aim his weapon in his direction, the officer opens fire. The officer then falls back to a safer position and soon joins another cop, where we hear what happened to one of the struck officers.
Are you okay, Steve?
Hit in the head and arm.
A cop asks the officer with the rifle if he shot the gunman.
I think so. He came out. He pointed his gun at me.
Moments later, another gunshot is heard, which turns out to be the moment that the 35-year-old gunman shot himself in the head. The gunman died, and during his assault on police, took the life of a 37-year-old detective who was a 12-year veteran of the department and had once been recognized as San Luis Obispo's top cop. The second officer who was shot was severely injured and hospitalized. This all went down back in 2021, but the footage was only released to the public this month. Police say the gunman linked to the initial burglaries had previously exhibited signs of paranoia, was skeptical of police, and may have wanted to harm officers. His family claims he struggled with depression and anxiety, which was made worse after losing his jobs during the pandemic. The National Alliance on Mental Illness claims that the vast majority of gun violence is not carried out by people with mental illness, while multiple academic studies point to more guns resulting in more gun violence. In the United States, there are more guns than people. After this all went down, hundreds turned out to honor the slain officer at a police procession, and an investigation later found that the officers were justified in their use of force against the gunman.
Shout out to my man Greg over at Crime Line. This is crazy, you know. During COVID, a lot of crazy stuff happened. So this don't surprise me. This happened. A lot of people lost their jobs because when COVID came, restrictions came. You got to follow the OSHA rules because it can be deadly. In this situation, that job was following OSHA rules, and it became deadly. You know, they couldn't do more than their job, and they was paying attention to the best in doing their job. You know what I'm saying? So it's just sad that they lost their life because they had somebody that really cared and loved them. And then the other guy, you know, man, he took his life. So that's how you know depression is real. Get help if you need it.